welcome to the Jerrijay Show. And today I have a special guest. You might know her, some of you may not know her. She's from Empire. You might know her as Portia, but here today is Tyranda Jones. And I know that you just got promoted to a season regular. How did that feel?
You hear that?
No.
Exactly. Exactly. No words.
No words.
Feels awesome though. Just the fact that it was my very first project, and it hasn't even been a whole full year yet, and things literally just took off of me.
Will we be able to see a closer look into Portia's life outside of being Cookie's assistant in season 2? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
The Fed's watching. I can't tell nobody nothing.
I guess we're gonna have to wait a while. I know everybody wants to know, what is the atmosphere like on set, being with all these famous actors and actresses and nominees here, nominees there. How is that?
It's super dope. Because when I first started, I went in with this perception of everybody. Like, I know this person's gonna act this way, I know this person's gonna act that way, but it was nothing like that. Everybody is so welcoming, everybody is real humble, everybody's just so cool. And they take everybody in like family. Like no matter how many people come on set or how many new faces we see on set, they take them in like family. And I think that's the dopest part about the whole thing.
So, I have a question. If you could be a co-star to any actor or actress, who would it be and why?
I can only choose one?
Okay, two. You can get two.
I would say Oprah.
Oprah.
I mean, it's Oprah. I don't think she needs an explanation as to why. And Will Smith. I grew up on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I love me some Will Smith. And then he's so versatile. Like, you can throw him in any role. Like, no offense to Denzel, because I love Denzel too. That's why I wanted to do more than 2. I can do about 6. But Will Smith and Oprah, absolutely.
Definitely. Everybody has a motto that they live by and that they follow. So what would be your motto in life?
Be you. I live by that. Those 2 words. Be you. Be yourself. Because my entire life I felt like I was living a lie, trying to be something I wasn't, just to be accepted.
Right.
And for the first time in my life, when I stepped inside that casting room and I was myself and I got accepted for being myself, my advice to everybody is just be you. Never be afraid to be you, and never be afraid to think outside the box.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Now, what can we expect from Portia, Tyranda Jones, or Lady Hairline, guys? What can we expect in the future from either of those people?
Everything. From fashion to hair to music, everything. But I can't tell you because the Fed's watching. But just keep a close look.
Okay, so recently, Tyranda opened up for Queen Bee, Little Kim here in Chicago. So tell us more about that experience.
She is so sweet. She when I saw her backstage, because I introduced her, I was the opening act for her. And when she saw me backstage and when it was her turn to come up, and she said, "That's my baby, that's my baby. Hey, boo!" And I'm looking around, I'm like, "What you do?" And she was like, "Yo!" And I'm like, "Hey, baby, hey!" And it was just all love, and to experience that. And she didn't know me from scrap nothing. And everybody who I meet, like, just take me in with welcome arms, and I truly appreciate that. But Lil' Kim is super dope. She's so sweet. Lil' Kim is everything.
That has to be
She
amazing.
is everything.
Now, I want to know, what was your favorite Empire moment from season 1? I know it's a lot.
Yeah. I would have to say the very first episode I appeared in when Cookie was talking to the newscast, trying to front Lucius off, and Portia slid in the camera. He was waving at the camera like, "What's up?" And the only reason why that was my favorite moment was because that was the first time me and Taraji actually sat down, and she just gave me some dope advice. As far as, I said, "You know what would be dope if Portia slid in the camera and started waving." She said, "You know what? Do that." And I said, "I can do that." She said, yeah, you can do that. You know, whatever you feel that's going to make the show better, do it. You know, if you feel like it's going to make the show better, why not? You know, what can they do but call cut? So I said, okay, cool. And I did it, and Lee Daniels directed that episode, and he yelled out, cut! Portia, who told you to do that? And then I looked at Jerrijay because I'm like, she got me in trouble. So I looked at her, and she looked at me like, what? And I said, nobody. And he said, do it again. I love it. And then she tapped me and said, see, told you. Keep doing you. I just thought that moment was just so dope. It was so epic.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy stuff that happened in season 1. A lot of stuff. If you guys don't know, you should get to know before season 2 comes out.
Yes.
Now, how did you feel about the season finale? Like, how did you feel watching it live and everything happening? Like, what was your reaction to that?
Well, you know, when you're on set, it's a different atmosphere from watching it than actually playing it, you know, acting it out. And when I saw it, I'm like, wait, I know this happened. I know it happened like this. They made this look real good. And I was just like, oh, God. And I didn't know, I thought Vernon was still going to be alive. Because
he was going to, oh my God.
No, because of the way we read it, I don't know. I don't know. My mind be somewhere else. But I was just like, what? No! Not Vernon! No! Wait, Lucius going to jail? Free Lucius, by the way. Free Lucius.
Yes, free Lucius. Now, something the fans do not know. Tell us something they don't know about you.
I don't think my fans know that I'm a mermaid.
Oh.
I was born. Yes, I was born a mermaid.
I see the hair. The hair goes with the...
That's one of the things. But I don't think my fans know that I used to dance. I'm a dancer.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a dancer. I used to be in a dance group a long time ago. So you might see that on Empire.
Oh, well, we'll just have to watch.
Yeah.
Well, we want to know, how did you get into the acting business?
I've never acted. I've never went to school for acting. I actually got that mysterious phone call from my brother in the middle of the night. A friend passed the number along to him and said, you know what? Tell your sister to call this number because I think this opportunity would be super dope for her because she's super dope. And my brother called me and said, you need to get your stuff together. You need to call this number. You need to call it ASAP. Terrence Howard was looking for female rappers in their 20s. And in the back of my head, I said, what is Terrence Howard trying to do? Are you trying to come out with a Hustle and Flow label? Because I don't know what's going on with Terrence Howard. I haven't heard his name in a while. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I blew it off. And then the next day I went to work and I was a little agitated at work and the number was in my pocket and I was like, you know what I have to do is I'll call the number. And I called the number and the rest was history.
Now we saw you play a different role in Chicago PD. Now tell us about that experience.
It was different outside of the role that I played from Empire because, you know, everybody knows Portia is the funny, spunky chick. And Chicago PD, I had to play an older woman. I'm not old. I'm so young. I had to play the role of Aunt Sherry. She was an addict, taking care of her nieces and nephews, and it was different for me because I know it was like the Empire character. It was a relatable character because I know everybody in some family, in some cases, have an addict or an alcoholic, some type of addict in their family. So it kind of hit home when I played the character, and it was just different, you know, and it wasn't overwhelming, but it was let me see, how can I word it? It was different. And then after I got done, everybody was like, "Oh my goodness, you did that!" And I'm like, "Oh, did I?" Oh, okay. I thought I could have did better, but whatever, you know. But yeah, it was super dope.
It was a nice episode. You guys should tune in and watch that. Now, if you want to keep up with Tyronda, where can they follow you on Twitter and Instagram?
Instagram, you can follow me at FlyGirl1988. That's FLYGIRL 1988. And on Twitter, you can follow me at Tyronda J, TARHONDAJAY. Tyronda J, like the Jerrijay Show.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.